In his preseason debut for the Miami Heat, Kasparas Giannis showed plenty of flashes that he could one day develop into the star playmaking point guard that fans have long desired. After an up-and-down summer league performance, Giannis gave Heat fans much to look forward to in his 25 minutes played against the San Antonio Spurs. Giannis finished with 8 points, 10 assists, and 2 steals against the Spurs in his preseason debut. Sure, most of Giannis' action came against the Spurs' second unit, but it was still encouraging for the Heat. After a summer in which there were questions about whether Giannis would even be in a position to demand minutes in the Heat's rotation, it's pretty clear that he brings an element to the team's roster that they simply don't have. Giannis is a pure point guard by every definition of it, and his playmaking prowess jumps off the screen when watching him play. Giannis finished with 10 assists on the night. No one else on the team finished with more than 3. Perhaps the biggest encouraging sign for the Heat was that he only had 2 turnovers. A 10-to-2 assist-to-turnover ratio will get it done for Giannis, especially after a summer in which he truly struggled in that aspect of his game. Additionally, that was also one of his biggest red flags coming out of college. While I wouldn't suggest that Giannis has solved his turnover issues, it was great to see him get off on the right foot in the team's first preseason game. Giannis could be special for the Heat. But even beyond the stat sheet, it's easy to see how unique a talent Giannis can be for the Heat. For as good as Davion Mitchell, Pelle Larsson, Tyler Herro, and even Drew Smith have proven to be as young guards, there's something special about Giannis when he has the ball in his hands. Whether it's on the break in transition or when he's driving to the cup, Giannis always has the ability to make a special play when he's in command. Sure, Giannis didn't shoot the basketball at a great clip, finishing just 2-7 from the floor and 1-5 from deep, but his playmaking more than makes up for that. And for a team that has a huge need in that department, the continued rise of Giannis this season could be a game-changing development for the Heat. It was just one preseason game, but the Heat should be excited about the potential development of Giannis this season. And if he does make a quick stride, Miami may have already found their playmaking star they've been desperately searching for. Bam Adebayo is back on the court and ready to gear up for the upcoming season. His return comes hot on the heels of a whirlwind celebration following his girlfriend Aya Wilson's recent triumph with the Las Vegas Aces in the WNBA Finals. Commitment to team culture. The Miami Heat have long been known for their strong emphasis on player availability and commitment. This ethos flows from the top down, starting with team president Pat Riley, who has made headlines in the past for his expectations regarding player participation. Adebayo exemplified this commitment by showing up to practice on Sunday, just hours after flying overnight from Phoenix. His presence at the Heat's training facility underscores the importance of team culture and accountability that the franchise fosters. A celebration worth attending. Wilson's achievement as the WNBA Finals MVP is a significant milestone, not just for her but also for Adebayo, who took time out to support her during this pivotal moment. Their shared journey in professional sports has always been a source of inspiration, and this championship victory only adds to their narrative. As the Heat prepare for the new season, Adebayo's swift return to practice signals his focus and dedication to the team, ensuring that he is ready to contribute as they aim for another successful campaign. In a league where player availability can often be a topic of discussion, Adebayo's actions speak volumes about his commitment to his teammates and the organization. The Heat's training sessions will undoubtedly benefit from his leadership and experience as they move forward. If the preseason is any indication, the Miami Heat's offense will be one of the worst we've ever seen finishing at the basket. So, here's hoping preseason is not, in fact, an indication of everything that's to come. Miami is currently shooting 56% at the rim. That isn't just bad. It's putrid. The NBA's average finishing rate at the hoop so far is 66.2%. This puts the Heat more than 10 points below it. Only the Los Angeles Lakers are faring worse. The biggest culprits of the Heat's poor finishing are, arguably, their 3 best, healthy, offensive players. Norman Powell, 50%, Nikola Jovic, 57.1%, and Bam Adebayo, 25%, are all going through the motions when attempting to finish at the biggest. Of the 3, Powell's issues are the most troubling because his deep-into-the-paint drives are supposed to be a fulcrum of the offense. Chalking this up to preseason noise is fine. Powell shot 65% last season inside the restricted area and has dipped below 60+% just once over the past 7 years. With that said, his takeoff points when getting into the lane have been weird, so much so that just 19% of his preseason attempts are even coming at the rim. That represents a steep decline from last year, 28%, and would be the lowest share of his career. What would typically be restricted area finishes for him are instead coming floaters or running layups barely inside the paint. He is, as a result, shooting 37.5% on layups for the season. Similar issues have plagued the rest of the roster. In the one game each played, neither Pelle Larsson nor Kasparas Jacquez got all the way to the basket all that much. Nearly everyone, meanwhile, has reacted to any sort of traffic or rotations in the lane by prematurely deferring or taking bailout runners long before they sniff the hoop. Miami needs to make the most of its rim attempts. This admittedly could be nothing. Preseason is a time for experimentation. Miami is doing plenty of that. It is attempting to play faster and continues to futz and fiddle with how it wants to use Powell, Drew Smith, Jamie Jacquez Jr., and others. Some of the rim noise can be attributed to the second-half rotation. 2. Head coach Erik Spoelstra is giving run to everyone. This includes guys who won't play during the regular season, or even necessarily be on the roster. Most critically, the Heat are schlepping through a feeling-out process. Timing has been off on a lot of alley-oop passes and catches. Those will get better with time. The returns of Tyler Herro and Davion Mitchell loom large as well. Herro isn't known for his finishing, but he led Miami in assists generated at the rim last season by a cosmically large margin. For his part, Mitchell finished second in that same category. And unlike Herro, he's known for his rim pressure. There is a chance, then, that the Heat's struggles at the hoop are only temporary, especially as they inch closer to a fuller strength rotation. Still, the issues thus far are worth monitoring, if only so we know what and who needs to change head into the regular season. The Miami Heat are making headlines with a daring trade proposal that could significantly reshape their roster. This audacious move targets an all-star forward, a player whose presence could elevate the team's competitive edge in the Eastern Conference. Trade buzz surrounding the Heat. Despite ongoing speculation about the Heat's interest in 9-time All-NBA forward Giannis Antetokounmpo, the current trade pitch does not involve the Milwaukee Bucks superstar. Instead, the Heat are setting their sights on another high-profile player, signaling a shift in their strategy as they look to build a championship-caliber team. This comes in the wake of a significant roster shakeup as the team grapples with the departure of 6-time All-Star Jimmy Butler. After a turbulent exit, Butler has found a new home with the Golden State Warriors, leaving Miami in search of its next marquee player. What's next for the Heat? As the offseason unfolds, the Heat are keen on making a splash in the league. The decision to pursue a high-profile trade reflects their ambition to remain competitive. With Butler now in the West, Miami is facing the challenge of redefining its identity and roster composition. Fans are left buzzing with anticipation, eager to see how this bold move will play out. The organization is at a crossroads, tasked with not only filling the void left by Butler, but also establishing a new core that can lead them back to the NBA Finals. As the Heat navigate these tricky waters, one thing is certain: the franchise is not afraid to take risks in its pursuit of greatness. The next few weeks could prove pivotal as they explore opportunities to land a star that can help them reclaim their place among the elite teams in the league.